Well, hello, everybody. Get it? Hell-o. Hecko, for those of you afraid to say hell. I think there's a special place in hell for people who say heckin'. It's Halloween time, and we are back with another super scary, spooky film. This one comes from 1992, a gothic supernatural horror film. Like that genre, right? Gothic supernatural horror. Directed by Bernard Rose and starring Virginia Madsen. Virginia Madsen, you may remember from Sideways and Frasier. And as the Candyman himself, gave away the title of this, Tony Todd. Yeah, it's Candyman. You know, I don't think I've ever seen this. I may have seen part of it, but I definitely didn't watch it at the time. I was too young. I hear it's a pretty intense, scary movie. There is an unrated version that we will be watching, and I, of course, purchased the 4K release. Highly recommend that you do as well. Also starring Xander Berkeley and Vanessa E. Williams. Not the Vanessa Williams you're thinking about. It's based on Clive Barker's short story, The Forbidden, and this was a big hit. It had a budget between 8 and 9 million, grossed 25.8 at the box office. Some fun facts. Eddie Murphy was the original choice for the role of Candyman, but the filmmakers could not afford him. The music score was composed by Philip Glass. According to Glass, it has become a classic, so I still make money from that score. Get checks every year. Wow, Philip, what a matter-of-fact statement. There was some controversy because the killer was black. The NAACP apparently said it's all good. However, at the time of the film's release, Madsen said, I don't think Spike Lee will like this film. I guess Spike Lee speaks for all black people. Anyway, I'm excited to get into this. Again, it's the unrated version we'll be watching, and we will start at 0000. So the track will be played, it will be paused, it will be rewound till it was at the beginning, or if you have it on digital, just keep VLC open at 0000, and we'll do the countdown, 3, 2, 1, and go. And on go, we both click play. Rock and roll. 3, 2, 1, go. Should see the sun beginning to rise, or an atomic blast destroying the Earth, also known as the Universal logo. I don't like this version. It's too polished. Polygram presents. If you're seeing that, we're on track together. So I'm curious as to how 90s this film will be, since it says Gothic. We have this score, Philip Glass. Very synthy. Virginia, big fan. Tony Todd, big fan from Star Trek. You Trekkies out there. Xander Berkeley, I mostly remember him from T2. Back in the day when you could fly helicopters around cities to shoot film. This would be a drone now. It's so much simpler, probably, and cheaper. The city would be much dirtier, though. As overcrowding has really kind of left a sense of overcrowding in the world. You city dwellers for whom work does not dictate that you live there. Why do you? What do you think you're getting? You really love people so much you want to live on top of each other? See, this is where my views turn horrible. But you know, what is culture? Notice I didn't say science or discovery. I used a certain word, culture. It's the stuff of nightmares. They're playing frog sounds, though. So these are frog bees. Yeah, that doesn't sound nice. Fuck. It's a lot of bees. In Chattown? Good God. That many killer bees would just eradicate everyone. Wow. What a very polite, perverted phone call. What's your favorite scary story to tell? Always Billy. Billy? Yeah, apparently so. Poor Michael. Candyman or her vagina? Okay. He's like, jackpot, I scored a fucking psycho. That is a Raimi. That's Sam Raimi's brother. Ted, I think. Um, okay. It's getting elaborate, though. This 37-year-old high schooler. Got her. Hmm. Just like that song of the same year, just about. Once there was this kid who got into an accident. When it finally saved her. Ah, looks like my high school. Everyone knew someone who looked like that butthead at high school. Roastage. Again, would this film be better with the weasel? I think yes. This film seems older, though. It is before he really blew up, but just before. But kind of the way it's shot doesn't seem so vivacious. I'll have to watch some other films like Do the Right Thing. Speaking of Spike Lee, all these urban legends. Of course, in Miami, Florida. Yeah, there's probably at least one. And here's the scary movie expert role, which was taken by Scream and looked like that dude was coming at her there for a second. Oh, Harold. Harold is in a stay tuned for sure. Senior trip as in National Lampoons. Bye. Wouldn't want to be ya, except damn. So, gathering data. And what's the data? Why would the data be skewed? That doesn't make any sense. So she's jealous of him sexually and professionally. This is a great start. I guess she wanted to collaborate or have her findings be published or taught in that course. I don't know. That's 4. I'll just stop what I'm doing and go get him right now for the sake of the plot. Ruthie Jean. It's a great thing to say. Of course. But like a razor hook, right? A hook wouldn't necessarily just be able to cut that cleanly. You need like a sickle. Damn. We're having a lot of murders here. Or I guess that's what led up to him dying. All these soft shots of Virginia. Gorgeous lighting. Very well done. Cinematography and the score is gorgeous. Philip. Nice movement. Wow. Well, it is Chicago, although I guess not the south side of Chicago, but you know. Good Lord, what a view. Wait a minute, how is this her apartment? She's a graduate student? Is she just fucking rich? Or what kind of stipend are they giving them? Yeah. How is she is married? That's right. To a hotshot professor. I guess why this is different than the other movies is she is a different age group. Here we have someone in their late 20s, a real adult, not a teenage high schooler. Well, that's fucked up. Well, that is a very weird coincidence, and I would say we're going to patch that up. Was her squeezing her finger in there necessary? Hell no. I wouldn't even do it one. Get the hell out of those bathrooms. Anytime a girl would start that shit with me. Cross myself with holy water and pissed in a pentagram to summon Satan and his protection. Ah, the horny husband, predator of the night. It's loving time, baby. Smoking cigarettes in bed. Nice use of red. Very well done. Damn, you could get a helicopter like this chartered for, how much? $7 million budget? That's where most of the money went. Shooting on location. Good. Less likely to just be shot. I like the seriousness. This is not a jokey movie either. I have to pair this movie with Urban Legend to have the exact opposite of seriousness. I mean, sound story, convincing dialogue. It's not overdone, that's what it is. This haunting sprawlness of the city, the way it's shot here with the cameras, reminds me of Kubrick on that Shining scene. Enormity is such a important thing to use as a filmmaker if you can harness it or afford it. And I don't think CGI accomplishes it. Damn, look at homie's outfit. I love it, dude. That is some 80s holdover for sure. Turquoise, hot lavender, fuchsia. Mm. Is this accurate to how projects look? I don't know. Well, you know, is this a racist portrayal or is this a realistic one? I truly have never been in a project building. So, in fact, I've seen more examples of it in European films, ghettos, and then, yeah, I mean, I guess in video games, but other than that, no idea. This one's kind of pretty, I'll be honest. I mean, yes, it's spray painted, but done pretty well. There's some trash around. Got a big ass dog. That's one way to do it. That door open sound effect. Re-er. Yeah, I mean, there's bound to be a junkie in there, right? No space goes unoccupied. Great lighting. Good movement. Like, honestly, extremely well done from a directorial and cinematography standpoint. I like the, vibe they've created here. Good character build. It's a slow burn. Yep, I heard it. Definitely a junkie in there. An identical layout, huh? It's kind of a good thematic thing. The gentrified project building has the exact same layout. Interesting. moisture in it, though. Mm, good painting. There's little buttholes for pupils. Yeah, you don't enter a space like that, too. There could be, fumes, gas. So whoever painted that just left all the fucking candy on the ground. Poisoning candy for kids. He's that kind of psycho. Jesus, yeah. I mean, got to go back where? Her dialogue there wasn't that good. Go back. Mm, it's a fair point. Is that a thesis get you in? I'm doing a thesis. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to need this car. I'm doing a thesis. Mm, fat lot of I believe that shit. Modern times, they'd have her breastfeeding that baby. The mirror trick. Be like, that's not what we're doing it on. We're doing it on murders. Where we run a murder podcast. That's exactly who they are. And this is what could get you murder podcast runners. A supernatural gothic demon will come and hook you from groin to gullet. Got nothing better to do. Let's chat. You can't do it alone. We're going to be 3 women and a baby. This one. Goodbye. It was a fat baby, too. Mm. So in the hood, Candyman is more of a day of life thing. But the yuppies on the better side of town consider it a legend. Smoking inside. I mean, why is she so aggressive? It's bad acting. She stopped as soon as he responded. It's called teeing you up. The pacing really is remarkably relaxing. We definitely have a drama here taken seriously, mixed with horror. But he's immediately combative. But why not? Ooh, so we have this kind of story. Great slant lighting here. Mm, it's fucked up. But why is he called Candyman exactly? Jesus. I mean, I don't mean to laugh, but the audio playing over this is ridiculous. Not the bees. Not the bees. Mm, just like Nick Cage. Yep, this is Nick Cage. Mm. Just, I'm doing a thesis. It's okay. You can talk to me. It's the right answer, son. You should run away now. You don't talk to strangers. Mm. also the right answer. Because I got a gun. Big lady, you're hot, but you're creeping me out. I'm gonna have to run away now. How does she know the kid was gonna take her? For the Wicker Man party. Not the bees. Not the bees. Interesting plot after you cut there. It was definitely a place to do heroin. Mm. Mm. Big tough guy, just like Eddie Murphy in his stand up. Everybody's hair is turning white here in the early 90s. Damn. Ripped his dick off? Yeah, no wonder I didn't see this when I was young. This is a very adult movie and not funny, haha, scary at all. At least so far. There's unintentional funny moments, but by and large, this is a very smooth, moody film, which is refreshing. Worth the 4K for sure. That nasty ass men's restroom. Dude, that's a normal men's bathroom. All right? That's not even bad. Shit smeared on the wall to spell out sweets. I mean, that's well done. All right, the worst bathroom you've ever been in, put it in the comments. For me, it was some roadside on some mountain in, uh, I guess it was in Washington State somewhere in the middle of nowhere. And you just went in and it was so toxic. Ugh. It was so disgustingly toxic that it was like fire in the air. It had a heat to it. And like held my breath and peed in there and just ran out, but I could smell it in the car on my clothes for like the next 10 or so miles. So there you go. Although bees, man, poor bees. They're just trying to chill and eat some poop. Make that poop honey. Ugh. Little boy. Oh, little boy's cool with Candyman, I guess. They have an understanding. Oh, but that's not Candyman. It's some other fool going in this stanky ass room. I'm the pimp they call Candyman. God. Damn, that little boy watched them murder her or rape her or worse. Great reading. Oh, what a chin. So, okay, I guess they hit her once, didn't try to murder her necessarily. Nasty fucking hit, though. Why is he so pleased? I guess he's a cop, but the overlords. Mm. Mm. God, he's giddy about it. Jake led her into that ass whooping. He didn't really save her life. Mm-hmm. Both of which are real, by the way. This is how you have to position things to children. No, you have to say it's all real. The boogeyman, Frankenstein, Dracula, Bigfoot, all real, all waiting to fucking murder you if you step out of line. Damn. She healed from a skull fracture. I guess time has passed, and now she's the doting wife. I don't like people who have mood swings, you know? One attitude is fine with me, and it can be surly. She's definitely got that crazy eye too now, though. But he's having an affair. So as far as we know, she was only assaulted. But if she was raped, that's a different story emotionally. So I'm going to say no. She was just attacked. Yeah, okay. Cool little amphitheater. Play some jazz down there at night. Play this Philip Glass score. It's a little trio. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. You want to sell your book and get published, just go do something incredibly stupid. And it works to this day. Nice convertible bug. I'm the Candyman, bitch. What are you doing in my parking lot? Bitch, I'm gonna put you on the street. They really do play up the pimp stereotype here for the dress, for the Candyman. What a much sexier voice, though. Oh, the Candyman can. Yep. It's not, we're going to assume sexual at this first encounter. And a man is jacking off in the parking lot. It's exactly what it looks like. I'm going to get the fuck out of there. Is she not carrying a piece? Was she healed from a fractured skull in 3 days? He definitely has that voodoo power over her. His voice and his handsomeness. I mean, he has a nasty hook for sure, but what a gorgeous human being. Uh, he speaks in very obvious yet calm poems. What a shit thing to come to. Oh, damn, it's the dog. They cut off Anthony's head, man. That is fucked up. Yeah, as a kid, I would be terrified of that. Oh no, Anthony's the baby, right? Just gonna chop her with the fucking hatchet? All right, that's 7 head slams on concrete. She'd be dead. Oh god, got her right in the fucking vein up there, though. So the Candyman possessed her and made her kill the baby and the dog. Madsen's bloody titties. Yeah, I think they would react differently, maybe. They would hose her ass off, for one thing. Lift it again. Valento. Mm. Or she didn't see it. So she appeared in, yeah, right, the other side of the house. Always the bathroom with Candyman, too. Probably. Nobody at home. Arrested. They're not going to let you go after murdering a child and a dog. Uh, well, this is what you do when you fuck around, right? You find out. You shouldn't have been there. They told you not to go there. And you got your ass whooped, and then you got Candyman possessed and murdered a dog and a child. The blood is on your hands forever. It's not Candyman doing this. They wouldn't release her, right? Why is the press out? Is he that famous? Or is it just a sensational story? I mean, I like the drama. I love the movement again, but I don't understand the severity. Like, the plot is like, why are they so famous? Just because it was so gruesome? And if it is so gruesome, she would still be in jail. Hmm. That makes no sense. Maybe. Now. I mean, why were you over there with the meat cleaver? Mm-hmm. That's what they all say. Managed to get her in Naked Twice, director. Yeah, probably not a good idea, bro. But I know we all know he doesn't. You don't care about her anymore. But I was fucking that hot girl. See how easy it is. I'll stand by you. Stand by your man. Yep, he did. Well, 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 director. Have a nice cold butt. Just finished killing a dog and a baby and kidnapping a baby. Have a Budweiser and a smoke. Cures what ails you. Again, the pacing is great. Modern movies should take note of this, that things should slowly unfold. Like time before internet. Now I get into my nudes. This was the summer of 95, and I was following Fish on tour. They're my titties at Red Rocks. Lost Worlds, Jurassic Park. Got him in the reflection. All right. Silence is probably better. No, it's not how that works, but okay. God, what an apartment still. So many rooms, so much yuppie extras. Great lighting. I like that painting too. Coming unraveled. This is when you should use shaky cam and only this. See, back to Dolly. Love his voice though, right? Heartbeat soundtrack. I didn't quite get the complete idea that so he's a little bit of a Thanos, right? Nice bouquet. Bitch, open the door. Yeah, I'm outside. Would you rather have the real Vanessa Williams or this Vanessa Williams? I'm not even sure actually if that's Vanessa Williams. I think it's the mother. Yep, she's fucked now. Yeah, she's Cassie. Or Casey. Yeah, I mean, what do you want Trevor to think? Damn, she got up quick. Now, wait a minute. How long has she been there? It's been multiple hours. I don't think they would all still be hanging out in front of the body. The professor I would need to go somewhere else. The vaginal hole through which the baby cries. Good imagery, you know? Top tier. This movie is beautiful. Honestly, it needs to be up there with some of the greats. I've watched a lot of bad movies in my time, and I guess I avoided this one, or I just didn't know, and I moved on. But this is a masterpiece in photography and directorial prowess with good, solid acting roles and a good script and a hell of a fucking score. But it's not too cheesy. We haven't gone too over the edge yet, but we might. But her love for Trevor stays true. Even though Trevor wasn't her main love was her thesis. So much for that. But what a story once she's proven innocent somehow, even though she clearly did all this. But she's not the killer. The killer is around her, is what it's going to be. Her angel of death. Great movement. Again, great shot. Y'all, like for real, why was I not aware how good this film is? And I'm going to have to put it up there against some other timeless ones. Maybe in the same realm as it's like Kubrick-esque. Certainly better than the cheesy horror, of which I'm more versed, but not, better than, that was a rapid shot, but not better than, say, the The Exorcist, but kind of in the same realm. Like, shit. I'm gonna have to do a rewatch of all serious horror movies. The soundscape is great. I can smell it in there. I can feel it. The cool. It's a very verbal little baby. Weird shot, but cool. At least he's kind to the child for now. I guess that's what they're showing. She didn't get a pillow? Mm-mm. Ah. This nurse on a little bit of the yayo. Yeah, what do you think, bitch? Yes, you're a murderer. Mm, nope, I'm wacko. For like the second time. And why did they let a presumed murderer walk? Horrible failure, Chicago PD. You need to get tough on crime here. This revolving door prison of yours. Was having violent orgasms. What do you want? Some bad acting, but okay. I'm gonna need like 60% more Virginia. Harder, faster. It's a little better there. And yet she physically did it. Still, even if you were possessed, you physically went through it. Yeah. Why is he even listening to this? I guess it's very calm, right? Okay, here she's doing it. She knows he's going to come kill that man. So, although it should kill her, but God. Oh, all right. So there's your unrated cut right there. Just a lot more blood spraying and drooling. I see why they had to edit it. Well, he did let her out. I don't know. You might consider your chances here. Like, be Candyman's number two, or what? Live your unhappy life with your cheating husband, go to jail, fry in jail, get the fucking lethal injection. And she just slaughtered Dr. Burr. They would shoot her ass dead. I mean, there'd be a sniper out there in a second. Now she's assaulted or murdered a woman and is stripping her naked. Let us, how is this at all? How is she innocent at all? That was not under the guise of Candyman. Why is she so important she gets to get out when she ended that woman's life there legitimately? Like, I mean, again, take heed of that. What I'm saying is not crazy. That just happened, and yet we're supposed to wash over it and just be on her side. No, let's consider this real. I mean, there'd be some cameras. It's the 90s, baby. There'd be CCTV. You know he won't. He's banging that strange. That A plus. Liminal space, right? Good use of it is the thing of the 90s and I guess 80s. The cold death of urban cage when it was still uninhabited, like an empty city. It's like walking into a hive. Mm, she bought the house. Or no, she's just repainting it. Yeah, I mean, she would scream because she's a murderer. At the hospital, call 911. She gonna kill him now? She just killed a woman in the hospital. She'd easily kill him. Mm-hmm. 100% has become the Candy Woman. Yeah, I mean, pink? Cotton candy pink? I mean, that's just horrid. Is she literally Barbie? Yeah, you just killed M. Reagan, registered nurse, poor woman, 1 day away from retirement. And wouldn't she run to Trevor for help? I guess she's overcome by her guilt. Although, guilt wears thin too. They just think she's a psycho murderer, so they give her that respect. I mean, otherwise, I'd probably bum rush her. I mean, he doesn't believe in any of this. I'd crack her on the head with something, call 911. She came back for us because that's literally what it looks like. Yet we're supposed to empathize with her, but we have no separation between her doing it and her being possessed. And now she's just realizing that she loved him. I don't understand here. Like, she was so thesis driven earlier in her work. It's a complex read on the character, though, and I like that. Oh, thank you. It was already over. Honey, you murdered twice, kidnapped a baby, of which we still haven't found. And yeah. His affair with the undergrad, though, is a little weird. Yeah, paint my apartment pink, why don't you? The drugs and the pussy are so good, you'll do anything. Why is the river green? I mean, he's right. He's spitting that Thanos poison in her ear. So maybe is this movie in dark like that? It'd be kind of amazing. Is it sexual desire, Candyman? She might start being into it. Great night shot. Good, again, movement to the bright city overlooking the ghetto. Yeah, this really is visually a masterpiece, actually. I'm embarrassed to say that I haven't seen it, and I definitely haven't to at least any full extent. Probably clips. But the balance in it is so, like surreal. You've got that being John Malkovich type weirdness here, right? And just good stuff. Once more into the breach, shall we? We shall. Hmm. Again, shot after great shot and really good pacing. If it's true the unrated version is just more bloody, then, theatric must be just as good because it's no longer. You should always take your time with a film. Of course, there are lithographs on the fucking wall or whatever of his story. I mean, who painted that? It's not old enough to be painted on a wall in a random house. A little bit stupid. Great set, though. Money's on screen. That's what it is. Money is on screen. The shots, the time they took, that's the money. The housing and food for all these people and all that shit and the insurance and, all these sky shots and crane shots and helicopter shots. It's all on screen. Madsen must have been fucking pleased. This is a good role for her. She did great and a huge exposure. Also for him. Very iconic, but very, muted throughout this movie. His character has no arc. We have a, reverse. That's an odd makeup change. Glamour shot. She just put on lipstick in 1 second. It is a sexual thing. Okay. Yep. Gonna go lay some pipe of this BBC. I mean, yeah. Will be exquisite. There you go. All right. Okay, that's all you need to know. This is excellent. There should be a nasty X-rated scene with some cool fucking porn music. They keep spitting that poetry. Or he's just gonna hook her fucking vag. Come with me. Damn, what a line. All right. Note to self. If I ever have sex again, any jack inside of a woman, say that very line. The bees. It's always the fucking bees. It's such a minor part of this film. I wish there was more bee whatever. Now, I remember the actor actually did that. He held the bees in his mouth and let them cover him or something like that and said, every time a bee stings me, I get like $1,000. I think he made like $400,000 or something like that. I'm probably lying on that. Let me look up that stat for y'all. Okay, just 27 times, 27,000. Okay. 400 times, he'd be dead. Yeah. I've got to hook him. It's kind of like the Heart of Darkness scene. We got to have the doors, the end, start playing. Yep. The final gaslight. Well, that's what I'm here. I want a dark ending. It was always Helen. It was never this black man you blamed it on, you racist fuck. Okay. I guess that does kind of resemble her. Philip Glass on piano. Grand with ballroom echo. She made this pile. They're going to make a bonfire in homage of Candyman / Wicker Man. Or just a fire for the fucking harvest, yo. Classic thing in human society. Yep. Well, I mean, you don't need that hook anymore, bitch. Drop it, yeah. Salvation through fire. But the baby dies too. They're here. Shit. I mean, how's she gonna get out of this? She's fucked. But wow, what a fucking fifth act here, the fire that they set up earlier. Way to close the loop. And this is a huge fucking production. And well done fucking blend shot here with it. Jesus, that dude and his Jerry curl though. Yeah, the poetry makes me horny, but not true. So all it was is a matter of willpower. Okay, see, this is where you I get upset. It's not a matter of willpower. That would do it. I mean, her ultra tenacity isn't explained. Yes, she was feisty, but a burning beam. Damn. Crowd's like, shit. Oh, she got Michael Jackson. Oh, grody. Okay. I mean, that's not how that would work, but okay. Maybe. Yeah. We got the Christ imagery here. Jacket half on, her fucking burned skull. Just her hair, though. My only weakness, fire. All right. It's a Hitchcockian fuck you at the end here. But, you had two options to go with here. You could have done something like this, where for no reason other than the fact that Madsen has to be the hero and has to do this, and she's burned for life because she did kill at least one woman or wound at least one woman for no reason. Threatened, her husband and her husband's concubine. Oh, she died. Okay. There we go. Retribution. Okay. I stand corrected. Better than, but still pretty stupid. He paid for a lavish fucking burial. And she's really into it, I guess. Poor girl, she's such a child and being, groomed, but that's fine. She'll play the emotional part. All the hood showed up because she saved the life of the little baby. That's Vanessa Williams. Not bad. Powerful movement. But again, everybody is a little bit evil here. Not everybody, but most. Husband's a shit. Madsen definitely fucked up a nurse or killed a nurse. Stripped her naked, took her clothes. Was somewhat complicit in every murder, depending how you see it. I thought he was going to pour out a fucking shot. Oh, you had the fucking hook? Oh, dude, don't bury me with the hook. Don't bury me with the hook, bro. Was it her all along? She just snapped out of it? So maybe that's it. Maybe they came to bury the fucking hate because it was always her. It was always some predatory white woman. Perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Just gonna kill that bitch now. Damn, girl. See? That young girl is exciting for a while until she gets bored, right? Da-da-da-da-da. Great fucking music. Get the vibe of American Beauty here. So we get his retribution through grief. I think I would be playing with a knife. See, this is why you should never make other people your hobby. Eating is eating. Bad dialogue, but great shot. All that could just be one Helen. That's nasty glue on your head? That's bad makeup, but okay. Great work here. Back to the Scream Queen. Great music. End it. Come on. You know? Fucking perfection. I have goosebumps. And I'm not joking. As you can rewind and see, if you weren't paying attention, I totally thought we had a cop-out ending. But then it gets explained, but it's so fucking subtle. They didn't show up in respect to this woman. They showed up to bury her with her fucking thing because she's the murderer. Well done. Nobody's innocent. And evil continues. Candyman is all of us. Candyman is the next mass shooter. When you stop caring and you just go fucking wild, and for some reason hurting others makes you feel better. Even if only for one last rush. Haunting is how we should describe this. But exceptionally professional. All the elements I would want, but in a calm, jazz scored, almost classical jazz scored film. I understand now why they say, excuse me, gothic. Wonderful score, Philip. I'm glad you're getting paid, bro, but you know, you fucking nailed it. And you may not like this film, and this film is totally underrated. Totally. This should be top 5 of everyone's watch. Do you hear me? Top 5 of everyone's watch of horror movies. Get the fucking 4K now. If the problem was, you know, VHS quality, blah, 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 get it, watch the unrated version. Just absolutely phenomenal, and make time for it. And if you're one of these babies who can't sit through 3 hours of film, and you sit through this fucking 3 hours of action film, watch this. This is a good character study, a good script, excellent cinematography, excellent direction, excellent editing, excellent sound design and score, excellent staging, costuming. Just well done, y'all. Bring this back. And now I'm going to sit here and listen to this rest of this piano score. And I think you should too. Craft service. That's where the money went, y'all. Title design, love and coffee equals lightning. Yep, I guess so. Love times coffee. Ha 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 ha. So edgy. Skywalker sound. Well done. Well done, Lucas. You could hear this in THX. Damn, this shit must have been banging in the theaters. Music recorded at the Looking Glass Studios, New York City. Aw. And now your stinger scene. Nice. Good night.